Hi friend, welcome to my channel, Starchaeology Tarot. I am Desi. I will be reading your cards this month, October. What an honor and a privilege to get to do that for you. How beautiful it is to get to connect with you in this way. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please take a moment and do that now, especially if you are a longtime fan of Starchaeology Tarot, checking out your monthly reading. That would mean a lot to me to have that kind of feedback and support from you. Also, if you have not checked out my Patreon yet, please scroll down and check out the link in the description box below. I have started a Patreon so that I can make this a more sustainable model for me and get to really it's so that I can offer you guys even more extensive and intensive tarot support. So it can be for as little as, the cost of a drink a month, that you can support this channel, support these monthly astrological videos, as well as readings for daily card pulls, pick a pile readings, specified readings in the realms of love, career, etc., etc. I also am offering personal, customized tiers at my Patreon for those of you who want opportunities to get personal readings from me on a monthly basis, and there are different price points for that too. So please check that out if you're someone who wants, a monthly personal tarot reading as guidance, whether it's just answering a question a month or getting a full deep dive 60-minute personal tarot reading every month. So far I have patrons on all three tiers. I'm so grateful to you if you are a patron. It is such a blessing to have you as part of the community over there, and I really, really am excited to see that community grow and hope that you'll join me over there. So please check that out. I do want to take a moment and just comment on the energies right now in October. I know that there are a lot of empathic, a lot of intuitive people tuning in to online tarot, and I'm sure you guys can feel it too. This is a pretty intense time right now. I think there's a massive awakening going on. And a lot of people are experiencing things coming up that need to be healed. So it means even more that you're joining me here at this time. I think these October readings are going to be really important for everyone. If you're looking at your sun sign, that is awesome, but know that these readings are good for your sun sign, moon, rising, and Venus. So if your sun sign isn't quite resonant, definitely check out your other placements. Especially depending on what's going on in your life. If you're having things happening right now a lot in the realm of partnership, friendship, love, check out your Venus. That might be the reading that is more resonant and important for you to hear right now. What resonates is what is meant for you, and what doesn't is not. So take what's yours and leave the rest. This is a low stakes situation, and I'm just hoping that I can offer you a little bit of help, a little bit of guidance, even if it's just a tiny little tidbit that does the trick. And with that, Cancer, let's dive into your October reading. What I'm seeing is that you are, seeing, you're coming into October seeing the rainbow after this kind of very intense rain. And that rain has I think been a big kind of downpour of words and thoughts that maybe had negatively impacted you. And now you're seeing the light side of those. You're seeing life on the other side of these hurts that maybe happened just in your head, whether it's from your own inner critic, your own inner censor, or from people around you. And you're transmuting those words that were these like raindrops that maybe like pelted you and hurt you, And now you're seeing this glorious rainbow, and it's like allowing you to transmute that pain. You're not getting rid of it. You're not getting rid of what happened to you, but you're seeing the purpose in it. You're seeing the beauty in it. And kind of undergoing this kind of quiet, mental, passive transformation that allows you to start over mentally in a new place. It's not like you're erasing your past. You're taking your past, though, and you're changing it and shaping into something else that serves you. And this allows you, the point that you're at now, this 9 of Wands, you know, that rainstorm has been a battle for you. But you're like at the end of that battle. I think for some of you, that battle has completely ended. So it's really important to transmute that pain in a way that makes you more open, that makes your heart more open, that makes you more expanded, more light, more embracing of your true divine nature, not more fearful, fear-driven, not more human. We're already human enough. We're here to remember who we really are, which is divine. And so that means transmuting that pain in a way that doesn't limit you, that doesn't, it teaches you something so that you understand how to defend yourself properly, but it doesn't push you over the line into becoming defensive. There's a difference between the two, being well defended versus being defensive. And it's understanding that being defensive, being well defended, defending yourself well, the wisdom that you've earned from lived experience, using that to empower you, not to jade you, not to make you bitter, is a crucial part to you honing your strength. Sometimes we allow pain and wounds to affect us in a way that causes us to see the world not as it truly is. We kind of need to walk that bridge. We need to let our guard down. No matter how many times we've been hurt, we need to then, it becomes a greater challenge and takes greater strength to continue to choose to be vulnerable and open the more we've been hurt. And that's what you're experiencing this month, Cancer, is making the conscious decision to put your shield down, to stop being on the defense, to choose to see things differently than what they may seem to be, because you know that seeing things in darkness isn't necessarily the truth. Seeing things in shadow is not necessarily how it looks in the truth of the sun, in the truth of sunlight. You know, sunlight sheds light, literally and metaphorically, on the truth of our situations and the truth of our lives. So when we only see things in shadow, we don't get a real depiction of the world, of our reality. And it's easier for things to remain in shadow for us when we've experienced a lot of darkness in our lives. That darkness clouds our eyes, and we see through this lens of darkness. So the more pain you have experienced, Cancer, the greater amount of strength it takes to take contrary action against what that pain makes your ego want to do, which is to close up, to hold up those shields, to always be on the defense, to react, not to consciously act. And this is a month where that is challenged for you, where you can choose that defensive reactive route, or you can take that pain, transmute it passively, quietly, and still choose to be vulnerable, to be open to attack, even though you've been attacked so many times in your life. That is what real strength is. To still be connected to the truth of this human experience, which is always at its root love. To still choose love when we have physically experienced so many reasons to choose fear. To still choose love in the face of that fear, in the overwhelming face of fear in our past and in our stories. To still choose love time and time again is the greatest indicator of strength. And that's what I'm seeing for you, Cancer, this month, is being this lion. Because you are also a leader as someone who chooses love over fear. That makes you the king of the jungle. And you lead by example. Your strength inspires others. Your strength takes care of others. And it's nothing that you're actually doing to other people, because this strength, the strength card, is about inner strength. It's not about showing anything to anyone. It's about being authentic, authentically vulnerable and open, and understanding that that is the hardest strength you could possibly God, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, utilize, call upon. It is not for show. It's a quiet strength that happens within yourself, but other people notice. When it is authentic, other people see it. You don't have to show anyone. It's impossible not to see it. And so I see that happening for you, where people will be noticing this in you this month. And you might not even notice it, because you're going to be so inner focused. You're going to be so focused on what's happening in you, and that's where your focus needs to stay. This could be a really powerful month for you, Cancer. I would love to hear how this looks specifically for you in your life, so feel free to comment below and share. It would mean the world to me to get to hear from you. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do so. And if you haven't checked out my Patreon, please consider supporting this work for just a few dollars a month. That support is what is going to help me continue doing these readings, doing more readings, a more diverse range of readings, and also offering one-on-one support for people who do want that kind of relationship with me, people who do want to have custom readings every month. There are different price points for that in my Patreon, so please check that out. I love you. I am rooting for you, Cancer, and I'll see you next time.